I'm totally convinced white people like animals more than black people. I'm totally convinced. It's true. But why is it true? Because it's true. But it's not their fault. It's just not their fault. But it's true though. Number one, they have more money so they can afford to take care of an animal. Because they have less kids. That's reason number two. They have less kids and they don't have kids until they can afford to take care of them and they have more money. So therefore, it gives them a reason to like animals more than black people. Totally convinced. Totally convinced. The other reason I think so is because they're a majority. We're a minority. Majority, minority. Let me explain to you how that works. See, they say that white people don't hate other white people, but they do. Granted, when you go on Facebook, you go on World Star Hip Hop, it's easy to find two black people beating up each other. It's easy to find it. We all think it's despicable, a disgrace. We can't stand it, but yet we laugh and we post it anyway. Totally a double standard. And I've seen so many of these videos that I'm starting to think that the person holding the camera is just as guilty as the people getting their ass whooped. Granted, you talking to a nigga who will film anything and put anything on video and don't care, but I can only stand to see that for so long. I wouldn't even be able to hold the camera at you while you getting your ass whooped, especially if you somebody I know. So, thumbs up if you think the nigga holding the camera need to have their ass whooped. And in my next video, I talk about a mother who beat up her own daughter. But back to the subject at hand. Do white people like animals more than black people? They do, because they have more money, they have less kids, and they're the majority. See, this is the thing. Because they're the majority, they like animals more than black people. Why? Because we're a minority and they just don't know enough black people. That's one explanation. Or they're the majority. See, it's hate among all races, truth be told. Not necessarily racism, just racial bias. And, you know, see, there's the thing. White people don't get along with other white people just like black people don't get along with other white people. But because they're a majority, they feel the need to go to animals instead of other races. That brings me to my reason number 4. They just don't understand other races. They don't. They don't understand black people. They think that all black people are thugs, which we're not, or they just don't understand them. Hell, I don't understand some of them. All this urban slang. My next video talk about black people urban slang. This gives white people a reason not to understand you. Just like, go up to a white person and say something black. It don't even gotta be real. You can just make it up. So like, hey, what's poppin', home skillet? What's up with your cuz? Damn, shawty. My bad. See, all that black people terminology. That's why white people don't understand us. And also, they're just scared of us. Because we have to just admit it, slavery was real. They're still, deep down inside, a lot of white people still hurt that they made black people slaves. And a lot of them are just fearful for their life and they just think that we always want revenge. But they don't understand black people. They don't understand what it's like to wake up and be a stereotype. They don't understand how we can be so upset about Trayvon Martin. Granted, I'm not really so much upset about skin color, even though I think his black skin allowed him to make that decision even further about him being somebody who was robbing the house. But besides the point, Trayvon Martin was innocent and he still needs justice. I'm not really concerned about him being black, but he was innocent. But they don't understand how we relate everything to racism, because when things just don't make sense, black people just call out racism. White people getting tired of it. Truth be told, a lot of black people getting tired of it. But that's the reason that they like animals more than black people. They don't understand black people. They're afraid of black people and they don't understand black people. They just can't relate. The ones they're not afraid to, they just can't understand. They don't understand why we think the N-word is okay to say. I can walk up to another black person and say, "What's up, nigga?" They can't do it. They think it's unfair. They also don't understand how we can show hate towards our own race, which we should stop. But see, they have a reputation to maintain. They don't think it's right to hate another white man because they're in the same group, even though they want to. That's the reason they go get pets. That's what I was trying to say about them being a majority. They go get pets because they're afraid to hate their own race. And there's just so many of them. You can't say that all them white people like each other. We're black. We're a minority. We don't even like each other. I mean, we must not, because we still be shooting each other and whooping each other ass on World Star. See, a black person walk up to another black man and say, "Nigga, I hate you." When last time you seen a white man walk up to a white man and say, "Crack, I hate you"? He don't have the strength to do that. So you know what he does? He go buy a pet and love it because he's too afraid to hate. Which I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but those are the reasons why white people like animals more than black people. Let's go over them again. More money, less kids. They're the majority, and they just don't understand black people. They don't understand other races too, but they don't understand black people. That's the only ones they want to understand the most. They don't understand Japanese people. Don't nobody understand Japanese people. Or Hispanics for that matter. Except when it comes to food. That's one thing we agree on. Black or white, go get you some food. But there you go. Those are the reasons why white people like animals more than black people. It's not their fault. Remember, Michael Vick went to jail for fighting pit bulls. He had no business doing it. But George Zimmerman didn't. They just can't relate. There you go. White people like animals more than black people. Sorry. God bless. Go in peace. Plenty of imagination for life. Remember, comment, like, subscribe. Plenty of imagination for life. And remember, believe in what you want to be. Sorry if you got offended. I'm just not an animal lover. You know that? You know how they say all black people don't like animals? I'm just one of them. A lot of black people love animals. I'm one who don't. I personally think the world would be a better place if God didn't make animals, just so we can all get along more. But hey, that's just my theory. And I'm sorry, I had to throw that in there. Anyway, plenty of imagination. Believe in what you want to be.